what are the sir? Array and data?
Data structure. Sorry, it's not visible. Data structure. You are going to learn it later. With your interest, maybe you spend much time at the end of this semester, then I will try to teach you. It is not there in your syllabus now. Okay, that's very needed. You are going to learn. So these are the types. Yesterday we have seen what's the use of void. Void means nothing. It can be used for any another type. The variable can be used for any another data type. While printing, we have to typecast it. Relaxing. So yesterday we have seen integer data type, short int, long int, long int, how to declare what is the format specifier, what are the sizes of the data types we have seen yesterday. Today, let's go with character data type. Character data. Here, before going to deeply about the character data type, if you want, you can take a pic of this. Okay. If you want to learn more about the character data type, actually, for every language, there should be an alphabet. For example, in our Telugu language, we are having alphabet, English, alphabet. So alphabets are needed. Here, we are telling C is a computer programming. For that programming also programming language, like English language, it's a programming language. So for this also alphabet required. For this also alphabet required. Character data type. Here we are going to represent the syntax for this one is char. Otherwise, directly you can go with data type and the variable. Please don't talk. Character data type, the variables list, whatever the variables just you want, some st, whatever the variable list of variables we can take. Yesterday, one girl, Navya Sri, she asked me, sir, can we declare the multiple variables in the local declaration section? Yeah, we can declare the many variables we can declare. No problem. Okay, here while
Sir,
assigning the values, yeah,
excuse me. సార్ సింటాక్స్ అనేది మనము డేటా అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం కోడ్ రాసేటప్పుడు ఎందుకు రాయదు సార్ సింటాక్స్ అనేది అంటే అది రాస్తే కోడ్ రన్ అవుతలేదు
this one you're asking.
సింటాక్స్ సార్
So we should not write like for your understanding purpose how this should be declared. We are seeing this syntax must be like this. So this is the actual usage. So internally, to understand that, simply we are taking it. It's like a pseudo code. It is not the exact code. It's a pseudo code. Now to understand that, simply we are declaring how this syntax, how this should be declared. Now to know that, we should not write this in our program. Okay, so you have to go with this in the program. This is the actual such in the program. Here, these character values will be represented in single quotes. For example, for S, I am assigning a value, some H. S is a variable, H is a character. Within the single quote, I have to assign. So while printing, the format specifier for this one is value of X is percentage C, small c only. Percentage C is the format specifier for this one, and here the reference for this one is S. For this one, the reference is S. Here, what will be printed? The value of S is H will be printed, not this single quote. By assigning the character value, it can hold a single character. It can hold a single character, not the multiple characters. In order to hold the multiple characters, for example, your name, Mahesh, is a name. If you want to represent the Mahesh, that should be represented within the double quotes. So that time we have to use the arrays concept. Arrays means sequence of characters. That concept we are going to learn later. So here the format specifier or the character button. They'll see sometimes if you are using multiple characters, that is the character array, there we'll use percentage s. That is for the string. So here it is percentage zero. This is the way of representation. Here our question, sir. Yesterday we have seen integer will hold this much range of values. If it is exceeding that range, we have to go for long int, otherwise long int. Here, the character also, in order to have, it is also having a range. The range is the size exclusively, size is 1 byte for this. 1 byte means 8 bits. It can hold 8 bits. 8 bits means, just you tell me, what's the value we'll have? 2 power 8, because every value should be represented in terms of zeros and ones. That's why we are taking the power of 2 powers. So 2 powers, in that here the value, what's the result?
256.
256. 256 values. So what does it mean? Yearly, if you consider 0 to 255 values, it can hold. 0 to 255 values, it can hold. So while talking about this character data type, I told you we are having alphabet of a language. Alphabet of a language. The alphabet of a language, that is, we are having the types now to represent the alphabet. So the alphabets we are having, the types of ASCII coding is there. ASCII coding. So what is this alphabet, sir? What is this alphabet? Here the alphabet is, here ABC, small a to Z we are having, capital A to Z we are having, digits we are having 0 to 9, and the special symbols on the keyboard we are having, keyboard, colon, semicolon, double quote, single quotes, getting cap symbol, tilde symbol, exclamatory symbol, less than, greater than, relational operators we are having, arithmetic operators, plus, minus, okay, multiplication. Whatever the symbols we are having on the keyboard, those symbols, the alphabet, that is small letters and capital letters, all will be represented in the coding like ASCII coding. ASCII coding. Here, what is this ASCII coding, sir? What is this ASCII coding? Here, for every character or for every symbol which we are having in the keyboard, so should have a number. Should have a number. So that is an unsigned integer value, means always a positive value. So that number will be converted into a binary language. See, I am taking H while printing H. So whenever previously integer, if I take 10, some int x is equal to some 10 I have taken. It does not know about the 10. For example, it is 25. The computer, it doesn't know what is 25. It should be converted. Into zeros and ones. And I'm giving h here. It it should be converted into zeros and ones. How this should be how this can be converted based on the ASCII code. Based on the ASCII code. So see here, for example, before going to the ASCII code, I'll tell about this ASCII code, which is very important. So here, for example, in the X I'm having, here the value is 20. So this 20, whenever I'm giving as input, while the compilation that should be converted, while the execution that should be converted, and the processor will process and print it. How the processor can understand that is 20? So while it is taking, this will be converted into binary language. Binary means how much? 2. Binary. So this will be divided into 2 in order to convert into the decimal binary. Actually, it is the decimal value. Okay, decimal type. So this should be converted into binary. That's right. It should be divided by 2. How do you know the conversion from decimal to binary?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 2 tens are 20. What's the remainder? 0. Next. 2 5s are 10. Remainder, what is remainder? 0. Next. 2 2s are 4. What's the remainder?
1.
1. Next. 2 1s are 2. What's the remainder? 0. Observe there. So we have to take the values in reverse order. We have to take the values in reverse order. Is it visible? We all okay. So here the number. Yeah, here the number. Tell me. What's the number? 1 0 1 0 1
0
next
0.
0 0. This is the binary code for this decimal number, for this 20. So like that, whatever the number or whatever the character we are giving will be converted into binary code, binary language. Okay. So binary language, that's why I told you integer, it will hold how much? 2 bytes. It will hold 2 bytes and 2 to the power of 16 we are representing. For example, take all positive numbers. 2 to the power of 16 values it can hold. Means 2 to the power of 16 means a number will get. That number can be represented in 2 to the power of 16 positions. 16 positions that can be represented in this binary area. So that is in 16 bits. In 16 positions, how many values we can represent? Those many numbers we can take. Observe here. This is 2 bytes. This is 2 bytes means 8 bits. 16 bits. 16 bits. In 16 positions, how many values we can represent? For example, here 20 I have taken. 20, in order to represent 20 in binary language, how many positions it is taking? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 positions are required. Isn't it? In order to represent 20, 5 positions are required. So if you want to represent, for example, 1 lakh, how many positions we required? If you convert this into binary language, we'll get some number. So how many positions that will occupy? Those positions should be available in this data type. In this integer data type, how many positions are available? 16 positions are available. Zeros and ones we can represent in 16 positions. 20 requires 5 positions. 1 lakh requires, if we convert this into binary, some positions we'll get. Some positions we'll get. Just you can search in Google the binary equivalent of 1 lakh. Binary equivalent of 1 lakh. some number zero with along with zeros and ones we will get. So how many positions that will surely that will exceed the 16 positions. That will exceed 16 positions. That's why we cannot represent 1 lakh with the help of integer data type. We cannot represent 1 lakh in integer data. That's why we'll go with long int or long int. Long int that will occupy 4 bytes. 4 bytes means 32 bits. 32 bits means 32 in 32 positions. We can represent a particular value binary number. A particular values binary number. 32 positions means maybe after the conversion from decimal to binary, we may get some 20 positions and all 25 positions. And so those 25 positions we can represent in 32-bit binary structure. Okay. So that is the usage or the size that we are representing or we are giving for each data type. That's the meaning of the size. Integer size 2 bytes, character size. Here I told you 1 byte. We are going to talk about this character. I think you understood how a value will be converted into binary language. Integer values and character values and double values and floating point values, everything will be converted into binary language.
Sir, how character value will convert into binary form, sir?
So this is the way of conversion. That is the way of conversion. That's the way of conversion. Let me convert one more value. Here I am taking some integer from y is equal to some 32. What's the binary equivalent of this one? Can anybody tell me? 32. How can I find out? Dividing by 2. 16 2s are 32. What's the reminder?
10000, sir.
Yeah. Let us do it. Step by step. 2 8s are 16. What's the reminder? 0. 2 4s are 8. What's the reminder? 0. Yeah. 2 2s are 4. Reminder 0. Again take 2. 2 1s are 2. The remainder is 0. Now you tell me. What's the number we are getting? 1 0
1 lakh.
0. Yeah. 5 zeros we are getting.
Lakh.
Yeah. This is the binary equivalent of 32. Sir, how can I know it is the binary equivalent of 32, sir? How can I know it, sir? Just you take the positions, 0th position, 1 position, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s position. Take the powers of these values. Sir, here 2 power 0 plus 2 power 1 plus 2 power 2 plus, sorry, powers and multiplication of those values also. 0 into 2 power 0 plus 0 into 2 power 1, 0 into 2 power 2, 0 into 2 power 3, 0 into 2 power 4. Look here, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Here, this is 1. 1 into 2 power 5. Now you tell me the values. How much we will get here? 0. 0 into something 0.
0.
Always. 0 into something 0. Here how much we will get? 2 power 5 is 32. So through this we can know it's a binary equivalent. So here the binary, it is the binary equivalent for this 32. Like that, the values
how many
will become. How many bits it requires? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bits required, but how much we are allocating?
16.
Here, yeah, 16 means, yeah, 16 bits we are allocating. 16 bits we are allocating. The size of this one is, so here we require only 6. The remaining positions, that is left side all will become 0. Okay. Left side, all positions will become zeros. These are the last 6 bits. Based on that, it can identify a value. So can anybody convert another one more number, the binary equivalent? For example,
1024.
పెద్దగా ఎందుకు గంట పట్టింది దానికే టైం. అది కంప్యూటర్ చూసుకుంటుంది కదా, వాళ్ళ నెంబర్స్ చెప్పండి.
సార్ 2 power 10 సార్ 1024.
2 digits నెంబర్ చిన్నది ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి. 25 I'm taking. Okay, try to take the big value. Yeah, 2 12s are 24. Reminder, how much? 1. 2 6 are 12. What's the reminder?
1001 sir. 10001.
Yeah. 2 3s are 6. Reminder 0. Next, 2 1s are 2. What's the reminder?
1. 1
We
1
have to
0
take
0.
these values in reverse order. 1 0 0 1.
Sir, 1
Sir 1 1 0 0 1.
Sorry.
1101 sir.
Very good, very good, Amma. నేను క్లోజ్అప్ లో చూస్తున్నాను కదా, లైన్స్ అన్ని కనిపించట్లేదు. ఓకే, 111001. సో how can I know it is the binary equivalent of this 25? So again, divide, take the position. There is the 0th position, 1st position, 2, 3 and 4th position. So we have to multiply with each digit. Here the first one is 1. Backtracking from right to left.
2 power
Here
0.
1 into 2 power
0.
0 plus. Here this is 0. 0 into 2 power 1. It's the 1st position, that's right. Plus 0 into 2 power 2. So 2th position. Next, here it is 1, next value. 1 into 2 power 3. Is it visible? Yeah. Next value is again 1. 1 into 2 power 4. Now we calculate the value. 1 into 2 power 0. 2 power 0 means how much? 1.
16.
Plus this is 0. 0 is something. Here it is also 0 plus.
8.
1 into 2 power 3. 2 power 3 means how much?
8.
8. Plus
16.
2 power 4.
16.
Yeah. Now you calculate 16 plus 8,
25,
24 plus 1, 25. So like this, the binary decimal will be converted into binary. Now you understood well, sir, how to convert the decimal to binary. It is fine. Now my question is, you have to answer me. I am taking a character data type. A character, some st, some ch is a variable. I have assigned a value called small a. So how this value will be converted? How this value will be converted into binary? Can anybody tell me how that value will be converted into binary?
ASCII code.
Yeah. What is ASCII code? Because there the
Has a
ASCII
numerical
code is
value.
American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Remember, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Remember that. ASCII code. It is the alphabet. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Here they were added the alphabet, mostly the English letters they were added, not another different languages. They have only added only English and another symbols they have added. English alphabet we are having small a to z, capital A to z. Another symbol, special symbols which we are having on the keyboard, they were added. Okay. So in order to represent this alphabet, the character size, they have taken it as 1 byte. 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bits.
8 bits.
Yeah, 2 power 8 positions, 2 power 8 values, 0 to 2 power 256 means 0 to 255 values they have represented. Here, in char also we are having unsigned char and signed char. We are taking simply char, this is signed char. This is signed char. Means what it will take if it is signed?
Both positive and negative.
Yeah, both positive and negative will be taken. Here, that's why here what are the values we will get? Minus 255 to, sorry, you have to take the, yeah, you have to take the 2 power 4. 2 power 4, how much we will get?
Means 128 to
16.
127.
What? What's the half of this 125? Half of 256.
128.
128. Minus 128 to
127.
127. So this is the range for this one. So they have assigned some values from this 0 to 127 values. They have fixed. Okay. So for the alphabets, for all other special symbols, they have assigned the all actually they have taken unsigned char. Unsigned char. After this also the same values will be repeated. After this also the same values will be repeated. Okay, if you take unsigned, here already we can represent the values from 0 to 55. So in this range, actually the ASCII was assigned. ASCII was assigned. The codes. What is this ASCII, sir? How the codes they have assigned, sir? Simply they have assigned the number. Simply they have assigned the number. What are those numbers? How? What's the range? Just you can go through the Google also. Simply they can give. For the digits, for the numbers also, they have assigned the ASCII numbering, that is 48 to 57 numbers they have assigned. For capital A to capital Z, they have assigned 65 to 92 numbers they have assigned. Next, small a to small z, they have assigned the numbers from 97 to 122 numbers they have assigned. Sir, what about this colon, semicolon, greater than, less than? We can go through that. We need not to remember all these numbers. Simply, if we want those numbers, we can print them also. We can print them. That ASCII code we can see. What's the ASCII code? There I have given, what I have given? Char CH is equal to A I have given. So, what's the A's value? What's the A's ASCII code? Can anybody tell me? What's the A's ASCII code?
97.
97.
97. So, whenever I have represented like this, that 97 will be taken and will be divided by 2. Then, based on this ASCII code, it is easy to convert them into binary language. So, this will be divided. What is the binary equivalent of this 97? Just you calculate. Okay. So, like that, we will get the binary value. For example, some char CH is equal to, I have taken D. I have represented, that is capital D. What's the ASCII code of this capital D?
68.
68. 65. 70. For this one is 68. So the 68 will be considered, that will be divided by 2. Then that will get the compiler will get the binary equivalent of it.
69, sir. 69, sir.
69. 65 to start out. 65, 66, 67, 68. The D's value 68. Next, we are getting char CH is equal to, for example, I am taking some 3. Can anybody tell me?
51, sir.
I am taking in the 3 in single quotes. And again, I am taking some x is equal to some 4. You tell me. What is the ASCII code of this one?
51, sir.
51, sir.
51.
41, 50, 51.
51.
One is, so based on this, it will go for binary calculation, binary equivalent. So
52.
what here I have taken it as an integer. You tell me.
4 divided with 2.
Directly it will be divided by
Integer 2.
directly it will be divided. That's a positive equivalent, you know. Positive means unsigned character, unsigned integer value. Unsigned integer value. So that's why if you represent within a single code, then only that will go for the ASCII code. Okay. If you represent within the single code, then only it will be treated as the alphabet. So that will search for particular equivalent. Now, so let us do some practicals with this character also. Let's do some practicals. You have to tell me. For example, I am writing a program. Some char ch is equal to some x, small x I am taking. I am printing this value. Printf ch is equal to percentile c. I am taking here. I am taking x. Then printf ch is equal to percentile d. I am taking for this x. So what is the output of these two printfs? What's the output of these two printfs? Percentile C means not to represent the character, we are taking percentile C, isn't it? Getting?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, percentile C. So you tell me what's the output of this?
120.
Students, you have to answer me.
Sir, 121, I think.
120, sir, we have to do.
121.
120, sir, 120.
120.
I am using percentile C. I am using percentile C.
X, it will print X.
I'm using percentage here. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I have to take.
CH.
You have to take. Yeah. So this is a simple string. It is not a variable. It is the variable. It is the variable. It will be treated as a simple string. Okay. So here the format specifier is there. So here what will be printed? X will be printed. Here the result ch is equal to x. That is the result. Now you tell me. Here ch is equal to what? ch is equal to
120.
120, sir.
120.
yeah. Here what we are printing? Integer value of that. Here the implicit conversion automatically will be taken implicitly. So here actually it is the character data type. Here what we are giving? We are printing the integer value. So that will search for the equivalent integer. It knows only the alphabet. From the alphabet that will pick up. From the alphabet that will pick up the related ASCII code of that X. Simply that will be print. Okay. So now I'm taking some character only. I'm taking char. Some ch is equal to some 70. I'm taking. It's a character there. Okay. Int is equal to some x is equal to okay, x is equal to, I'm taking, for example, some 65. Is it okay? Now I'm printing the values. Percentile C, percentile D, and percentile C, percentile D. Let me take, for this percentile C, I am taking some CH. For this percentile D, I am taking X. For this one, I am taking again X. For this one, I am taking again CH. Okay. What are the outputs of these? Can anybody answer? Yeah, the first reference is H. CH is the reference. Okay. What's the CH value?
Capital F.
Sir,
What
F.
I have-
70.
F.
70, sir.
what I am printing character.
Character.
Yeah, while I am printing character, that will fetch for the equivalent alphabet. Yeah.
Capital F 65
Yeah,
A
yeah.
70, sir.
Yeah, for this 70, let us see one by one. For this 70, what is the equivalent alphabet?
Capital F.
Capital F.
Capital F, sir.
F what?
Capital
Yes.
F.
FF, okay. You can check here. Is it 65, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. A, B, C, D, E, and F. So 70 we are getting. So here capital F. Next, for this X, X is an integer
65.
value.
Capital
What I
A.
am printing,
65.
X is an integer value. Here I am
65.
printing integer.
65 binary operation, sir.
Yeah,
65.
65 automatically will be printed because I am printing integer equivalent one. Next, X is there. For this X, I am printing what? Character.
Character.
Capital A.
Capital A.
Capital A.
Capital
Capital
A.
A.
Capital A.
Capital A. Capital A.
Capital A will be printed. Very good. Next, for this CH, I am printing
70. 70.
directly integer equivalent.
70.
Yeah, automatically 70 will be printed. So this is the result. Automatically implicit conversion will be takes place for integer, that is unsigned integers and alphabets. If we give the negative values, some different value, the different calculation will be takes place, but equivalent alphabet we will get, but we will not get exact. For example, if I give minus 70, that will take some another value. Some different calculations are there. Based on the compiler, some other value will be given. That is from the alphabet only will be given. But here, if you want to perform this implicit conversion exactly, we have to take the unsigned values only. Unsigned means positives, unsigned integer values only. Positives only we have to take. Then only that will perform the implicit conversion. Okay. So the usage of this character is this one in order to represent the alphabet, not represent the alphabet. If I take some ch character, char ch is equal to some greater than symbol within the single quote. What is the alpha binary? Sorry, unsigned ASCII code of this greater than? I do not know. Okay. If I wanted to know, how can I know? How can I know? Simply just print the integer equivalent for that. That's it. Simply that will print the ASCII code of that. As ch is equal to some greater than within the single quote I have taken. What is the ASCII code of that one, sir? Simply you can go for that ch ASCII code. Just I wanted to print like this. How can I print? Simply take the percentage d. The reference is ch, comma ch. Simply what it will print? ASCII code will be printed. Getting? Like that we can identify the ASCII code. So you can know, you will get the chart in the Google search, you can do it. Sir, I'm having only English like letters in ASCII code. Whereas in Java programming or in Python programming, other programmings, they will use the coding called Unicode. Unicode system is there. Unicode system they have used because the Unicode system they have added the many another languages also they were added. Other language they have added. Okay, not only English. That's why now we could able to perform that conversion. We could able to write the other language or Telugu language, Hindi or other different languages throughout the world. We are able to write. We are able to type with our keyboard, even in our mobile also, based on the Unicode system. In Unicode system, that's why in Java, the character data type size is 2 bytes. In C program, the character data type size is only 1 byte. Here 2 bytes means how much? We'll get 16 bits.
16 bits.
2 power 16 positions we can have. 2 power 16 positions. These positions or whatever the alphabet we can represent. 2 power 16 means how much we can have? So what is the value? 65,536.
65,536.
536.
The numbers can be added 65 to 0 to 65,535. These many ASCII codes we can use. Means those many special letters or symbols we can use. Other language also we can add. Other languages. For example, we are having Telugu and Telugu related. We can add. So previously we have used ASCII coding 0 to 255 only we have used. Just 255, 256 alphabet we could able to represent with ASCII code. Now by using Java and all 65,536. If they want extra another language and their symbols, special symbols, if it is not sufficient, they will go for the character size that is 4 bytes. Okay, based on that. But in Java, the character data type size is 2 bytes, and here in our C, the character data type size is 1 byte. So now see we are using totally ASCII coding. We are using the ASCII coding. Understood about this character data type?
Yes, sir.
Character data type,
Yes,
and
sir.
I told you about the
Sir,
binary conversion also. I told you now. Yeah, you can ask.
సార్ ఇది మళ్ళీ కోడింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు చెప్తారా అంటే కోడింగ్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు
Now I'll execute few programs for you. I'll explain. No problem. With outputs, I'll show you. Okay. Outputs I will show you. These conversions you can understand. Slowly I will include in another topics also. Nothing is there. Simple initially how the computer will handle. So what's the language? What is the alphabet we are having? To learn that only. Now seeing this. Next data type, that is floating point data type. Floating point data type. In floating point data type, just you tell me whatever I have given. Float. Float is the data type. And next double.
Double.
And here we are having long
Long
double.
double.
We can call this as real types, real values. And here the format specifier for this one is percentage %f. And for this double, we will be having percentage %lf. For this long double, we are having percentage capital LF. These are the format specifiers. Okay. For this, here the sizes are, it will occupy 4 bytes, 8 bytes, and 10 bytes. Okay, these are the sizes of the data types. Here, let us see simple syntax. Nothing is data type. Here are variables list. Multiple variables we can have, no problem. I am declaring the value float. Some x is equal to, we can assign, initially we can assign the values like this also, or we can read from scanner. Here I am taking some x is equal to some 10.5. 10.5. Okay, I can print like this. Printf value of x. I can write whatever I want here within the double quotes. Here I am
Tell us.
printing percentage f. It is float. I am taking only f. If it is double, you can take LF. So I am printing this value. Here the reference is x. So what's the x value here we are having? Can anybody tell me the result?
10.5.
10.5.
4 zeros.
Very good, very good. 5 zeros.
5 zeros.
Yeah. So the 6 precisions will be printed. Total 6 precision points will be printed in float. We will assign this much only. But after the point, so that will print 6 positions. Only that is in float. Actually, in the double, that may print 8 to 16. 8 to 16 positions. Long double also 16 positions, I think. So that is based on the compiler that will be decided. It's not fixed, but we can consider 16. 16 actually should be considered. So this is floating point representation. Okay. Now I am printing this value, printf, the same value. Value of x is equal to percentage d, comma x. Can anybody tell me what's the value?
10, sir, 10.
10.
That's it. Yeah, this value, here also implicit conversion will takes place. But in some compilers, there are some strict compilers, they won't allow. Okay, sometimes this will be generated as an error because we are assigning the floating point. We have taken the floating point and representing in integer. Sometimes it will generate an error, but if it is compromising, implicit conversion will take place. That will give the value 10. But we are losing the exact value. Okay. Yeah, if you represent an integer, some y is equal to some 20. Y is equal to some 20.
Sir,
Y is equal to 20. I am
Sir.
printing the values. Yeah.
Why the
Value of
issue?
is equal to percentage F. I'm taking here. I'm taking Y. Can anybody tell me the value of this
సార్
one?
సౌండ్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తుంది సార్.
Yeah, value of that one. Students,
20.00.
20.00000.
yeah, that's it. Very nice. The value of Y is equal to some 20.60 will get.
Sir, why 60 sir adding sir?
I 60, that is the syntax. Expression points. The float point is allowing for us. Nothing else. You cannot change those pressure points. Sir, if you wanted to print my own pressure points, we are having a problem. Observe here. Here float I am having some x 20.50155. Okay, this is the value which I have assigned. So this time printf, I want only two positions to print. Value of x is equal to percentage.
0.2.
Yeah. Percentage 0. Yeah.
2F.
Yeah.
0.2.
0.2 F. If you take percentage dot 2F, here directly you can get the value. Now tell me the result.
20.50.
20.50. Okay. Based on our requirement, that will be printed. 0.2F, 0.3F, 0.5F. Okay. So 0.1F, 0.1F. We can print whatever the range we want, we can print. So remaining the double and the long double also will be printed like that only. If the range is not sufficient, simply we'll go for double, and otherwise we'll go for long. Okay. This is about the floating point representation. These are the types. Just to remember the types: integer, character, float. Just use shortcut all the data types. Just simply you remember integer, character, and floating point. To remember these three names. Okay, sir, we can consider the void also. That is our requirement based on. Simply just to remember integer, character, and float. There we are having many types. Okay, integer, short int, long int, character, char. We are having next floating point, float, double, and long double. Void also we can take. Just these are the data types which are available in our C program. We can call them as primitive data types. The data types which we have learned till now are primitive data types. Okay, let us see some examples. Friends, let us see some examples. Example programming.
So there's a lot of disturbances.
Yeah. Students can let us shall we take?
They're getting lot of stuff.
Let's take 2
We are
minutes break.
not able to hear the voice. We are not able to hear your voice. So there's a lot of disturbance.
Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take 2 minutes of time. You can join. Take break. పెట్టుకోండి. హలో హలో గుడ్ మార్నింగ్
Sir, good morning, sir.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్
Good morning, sir.
small announcement for section 2 only. Section 2 only. Please give your interesting candidates to contest as a CR in your branch, in your section 2. Okay, my phone number 9491241504. This is my phone number. Okay, please give a 9491 9491 241 504 K Murali Krishna. K Murali Krishna. Class teacher, and the section 2 hyphen section 2. Okay, please create one WhatsApp group for all the section 2, and who are interested to contest as a SCR, please give their names and their biodata, full intermediate marks, 10th August marks, and achievements, hobbies, what are the etc. Please send to WhatsApp number. This is the my WhatsApp number. Please send to my number, and I will select. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Just we have taken break, like 2 minutes. Okay, students, shall we continue with our practical?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our new program with Alter. Otherwise, directly F2 also will work for saving some char.c.
Hello.
Yeah, getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, mobile లో ఏ యాప్ వాడాలి సార్?
Mobile lo ఏ యాప్ వాడాలి? No, I will introduce for you. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Virtual lab is there. I will introduce that for you. Today, we have seen the character, data type, and float, and the real data type also we have seen. Let us declare the header files. Hash include stdio.h and hash include onion.h. Do you know stdio.h, standard input output header file? Printf and scanf will be there. And cone.h, console input output header file. Here I am taking void main. Character, by using character data type. I can take variable name as any name. I will discuss about the variable name also next class, about the name, how the name should be declared, what are the limitations of a variable name, what's the length of the variable name. We can discuss in the next class. So here I am taking a variable name, for example, var. The value I am assigning directly. This is called initialization. Initializing a variable. Initializing a variable. Simply within the single quotes I have to represent. It will take only single character. I am taking, for example, E is the character. Okay. Or SCR here only, and it is a procedure oriented language. Okay, and structure oriented also. We have to declare the variables at starting point, otherwise it will generate errors. Okay, before the variable declaration in the main section, we should not declare anything. We should not write anything. If you write, that will generate error. Okay, within the main function, the first there we should go for the variable declaration. Next, printf. Here we can write whatever we want. Simply value of var is equal to percentile C. Var is the reference. Already I told you this var is simply a string within the double quotes. This is not a variable like this. So that var here, the var is having the special meaning. It will be treated as a variable. Now tell me what's the output? Get ch, close it. See here star is appearing. And after
Sir, what is meant by get ch, sir?
get the character.
CH.
Yeah,
Sir?
get the character from keyboard. So by using get ch, we can read the character also. Like scanf we are having, you know. Like scanf, we can read a character by using get ch, and it will be worked to hold the output in the output screen also. Okay, so I will show you how it will work now. Save it. It has been saved. Alt F9. Now one is Control F9. The value of var is equal to E. See, the output has been holded. Can you see now? If I press enter, I can go.
Yes, sir.
So here, here I am commenting this get ch. That line will not be compiled. Okay, that's a comment line, a commented line. Now I am saving and compiling. Observe here, Alt F9. Yes, function key, Control F9. Function key, Control F9. It's not showing the output. Do you know why it's not showing the output? Get ch
is
yeah, see here. In order to get that output again, Alt function key F5. So press F5 to show the output. You have to press again another key for showing the output. Getting? So that's why in Turbo C only we will use, not in another compilers. I will introduce other compilers also.
Sir, in Turbo 3.2 and 4.5 there is lots of difference, sir.
Yeah, there is a lot of difference.
For
We can-
running program we should press Control plus F9, sir.
Yes, that only. Control Alt F9 for compilation.
Yes,
Control
sir.
F9 for
Running
why
program.
why I am using function key means in our new computers, in order to press the function keys, we have to use the function key here. F1, F2, F3 and all, you know. So at down along with the Windows button, we are having FN key also. So that's why I am telling you Alt function key that F9, control function key, that F9. That's why I'm telling you like that. Okay, here it is the printing. We have seen the practicals, and we can assign the value. This is one way of initialization. Where to also I'm taking student ఎవరమ్మా ఇది అనేది పిల్లలు don't make noise. Alt enter to maximize. Here I am taking two variables. I can go for the another initialization. That is first initialization. After the CLRS here I am doing. I can initialize the values like this. Var is equal to some t. Here also I can initialize. I can initialize them separated by space also. Var2 is equal to some 65. I can declare like this, no problem. Not to show the declarations, I am taking this. And percentage D for the first one, for example. Next space percentage C, percentage D, percentage C. Here observe here, I am taking var. Next I am taking var2. Next I am taking var2 again. I am taking again var. Now you tell me the output. Spread the output. Tell me the output. For this var
99.
Yeah. Here the
Okay,
equivalent
okay.
ASCII value will be printed. And for this character, yeah, var2. For this 65, capital, sorry. Yeah, small, capital A will be printed. And for this percentage D, var2, 65 will be printed. Yeah, for this percentage C and var D will be printed. Yeah. So now I am compiling Alt F9 and Control F9. See, 100 A 65 D. Exactly we got. Do you know the thing? We can write the coding like this also. I'll show you some models.
How we got 100, sir?
Where D's ASCII value, how much? Small d is ASCII value. What's the small d ASCII value?
Sir, just D no, sir. Where
100.
value?
Yeah, just d only. What's the ASCII value of d?
100, sir.
Yeah, the small lower cases are starting from 97, you know. 97 to 120.
Yes, sir.
97, 98, 99, 100.
100.
100, that's why we got. Okay, we can write this code in a single line also. Over here, each line separated by space. Semicolon. Get ch also. It's also we can do everything in a single line. So here, everything in a single line. Single line we can write and execute. This, for example, this one also. Open brace, closed brace. In a single line, you can write the C program. But in order to understand that, we are writing in a separate lines. Here it can identify this is one instruction up to this semicolon. Up to this semicolon, another instruction. It can identify. If you miss any semicolon, so So that will generate error, we can identify. Alt F9, no errors, Control F9. We got the output. Getting? So this is the way of writing the codes in different styles. We have the 2 lines of code, we need not to go for multiple lines. Just a few lines.
సార్ వీళ్ళు ఏమి ఇంటలేరు సార్.
And this is the way of writing actually the coding. Indentation should be maintained. From here, I have typed tab. That's why I could write here. So this will be in a single line. I can clearly differentiate and understand. Okay. So this is the usage of character data type. Is it fine? I can write the multiple codes by commenting this. I can write the multiple codes by commenting the previous. Very sorry. Here I am writing the code. Some floating point, how to represent the float variables. The variable can be anything, some F1, F2, some variables and take CL or SCR. We can prompt the values also. Previously we have seen prompting. Enter any 2 float values. Enter any 2 float values. I am reading them. At a time I am reading. How can I read? %F, %F. We should not give any spaces here. If you give, by default spaces will be accepted. Sometimes it will generate an error. It's better to write without spaces. %F, ampersand means and symbol, and that is called ampersand, address of variable F1 and ampersand F2. Can read like this, simply printing the values, printf. Do you want to go for any addition of that? You can go for addition also. Some F3 I'm taking. Without this F3 also I can perform addition. I'll show you how. Addition is equal to %F. Directly I can perform F1 plus F2. Here it can be calculated. No problem. Directly we can write get ch. So save it. Alt F9. Shift function key Alt F9. Function key Control F9. Enter any 2 float values. I am giving integer values that will be converted into float automatically. No problem. Some 20.1. Next some 30. How much will you get? It is adding some number. 50.20001. I am not giving that value, but it has added. We can see 6 precision points. We have seen 6 precision points. I am giving some 30.2 separated is some 40.1. How much I got? 70 point, that is taking in another points. So based on the he told 4.5, 3.2 for Turbo C, there is a lot difference. These are the references for each compiler. Okay, some differences. So like that, it will perform addition operation. Already you can perform the multiplication operation, you can perform the division operation. Okay, whatever the operations you want, you can perform. For double also you can do. Then we have seen simple addition and subtractions, and conversions also we have seen. Here conversion takes place. Here also conversion, implicit conversion takes place. Is it fine? Now let us perform. I'm commenting this also. I'm writing another new code. Another new code, some integer. Students, you don't write this one. You can write in a new file also. No problem. Everything in a new file. Why to use this one? I will go with new file again. Because just to send you, I am writing all this. Okay. I'm taking a new file. Save it. Hash include dy.h. Hash include main.h. We can write int main also. Till now we have used void main. I can write int main. Students, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I can write int main also.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference between int main and void main? These are the return types. Return types means this function, after completing all the tasks in it, so finally it will return a value that is of type integer to the parent of this main function. Who is the parent of this main function? Operating system is the parent of this main function. Okay. For that operating system, it will return a value. That value of type integer. Previously, we have taken void. So this main function, it is not sending any value to its parent. Void means nothing it is sending. Now I kept integer. Okay. Now I kept integer. That will send some integer type of value to its operating system. By default, the integer type of value is 0 will take. So here let us perform some operations. Here direct values I am taking some A, B, C, D, E variables I am taking. I am assigning the value, some A is equal to some 10, B is equal to some 20, then C is equal to minus 30. These are the values I have taken. A is equal to D. I'm taking D is equal to A plus B. You can write. So E is equal to C minus A. I can perform many operations. Arithmetic expressions also I can evaluate. Here I am taking some F is equal to D plus A minus B plus C by E getting. Now let us print the values. Printf A value I'm printing. A is equal to percentage D. A value, B value, already we assigned A, B, C value. Let us print D, E, F value. D is equal to percentage D backslash N. Now I am using new symbols. These are the escaping characters. While discussing C tokens, now I will explain each and every symbol. In the new line, backslash N. You take backslash N, that is below the backspace, we are having backslash. And E is equal to percentage D, again backslash N, and F is equal to percentage D. Okay, I'm printing the values D, comma, E, comma, F. These are the references for each percentage D in an order. I'm taking get ch to hold the output. Okay, now observe here. It will perform addition. It will perform some subtraction. It will perform some operation. Getting. It will perform some operation. Which operation will be performed first here?
Addition.
Why?
Addition.
I'm having subtraction, I'm having division. Why it is performing this operation? Can you tell me? Here, don't you know about these priorities or preferences, precedences we are having of the operator? We are having multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and all. So, in an equation or in an expression, if we get any multiplication, the first priority should go to the
Board mass.
or
Board mass.
bracket.
Broadcast.
Yeah, board mass rule.
Division,
Board mass.
multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Board mass.
That rule should be followed. Here, which is having the highest priority? Division.
Division.
Division should take place first. So here, for example, I am taking parenthesis. Which operation should be performed first?
In brackets, में subtraction.
Bracket.
Yeah, that's subtraction. Within the bracket, whatever we have, that should be calculated first. So here, for the compiler also, it is having that priority. Okay, operator precedences we are having. It will perform this
For
operation.
multiplication also we should use same /n.
Yeah, let's assume here I am taking multiplication. So now observe here, first one, this operation will be performed. Next, either multiplication or division.
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 Why? Actually, that multiplication and division are having the same priority. That's why that will be calculated left to right. That's it. Whatever the first operator is there, that will be performed first. Okay. Addition and subtraction both are having the same precedence. So that's why that will perform left to right associativity rule that will follow. Means whatever first is there, that will be calculated first. That's it. If the equal priority operators are there, then we will follow the left to right evaluation. That's it. So that's why both are having the same priority. Simply what is the first?
Multiplication.
And then division will be takes place. That's it. Let's perform the operation. F9. Here it is telling warning. Function should return a value because what I did, integer I have used. I am using the keyword return 0. It is responsible to send some value to the parent of this main function. It is sending a value that is parent to the value that is 0, some value. Actually, in most of the online compilers, this syntax will be followed. Online compilers those will not allow this conio.h, lrscr, gets. These 3 lines will be removed, remaining as it is should be followed. This is the syntax. This one and these 3 lines, this return 0, this int main will be the common for the online all compilers. Even in the code blocks also you can see. Okay, that's the syntax will be followed by default. Give it Alt F9 and Control F. So these are the results. If you want the right answer, just calculate and get it. I won't do this. Just calculate. Okay, this is the way we can perform the operations. These are the data types. So yesterday sir has given one example for you that is related to ohms, resistors and capacitors we have used, students, about the current and all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can anybody tell me? I'll explain that problem. Based on this, just you take the variables. That's it. Sir, I'm taking only integer variables here. I can go with float also, no problem. Some float variables I can declare. Some of one have to any another name. Some
Float VIR.
R, PH, some any another character data type variables I can take. Many data types I can take in a single program, no problem. Yeah, what's R told? Just you try that. Why to waste that? Just you go try to take the variables and try to give the inputs from the keyboard. Okay, if it is in the floating points, just you declare them in float. Whatever the operations just you want, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions you will be having, all operations you can perform, print the result. That is very easiest program. Yes, you try it. Otherwise, I'll explain the next class. Okay. So,
Sir, doubt.
these are
Sir, doubt.
yeah, tell me. Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, a backslash L is in printf you have given, sir. Backslash L.
Backslash, yeah.
It should be used in only int main section only, na, sir?
No, 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 no. We can use anywhere. We can use in the printf. That's it.
Okay, sir.
We can use in the printf. All
In what?
escaping characters. I will show you.
Yes,
They are
sir. Yes, sir.
having tab space also.
Sir,
If they are
in void main section, we will if we will enter backslash L in void main section, sir.
in void main also we can use. That is not
Yes,
a
sir.
matter.
Yes, sir.
Void main also we can use. Int main also we can use.
Thank
In
you, sir.
printf we can use. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Instead
Thank
of
you, sir.
uh, we are having escaping characters while talking about these C tokens. I will tell you. Next
Yes,
class,
sir.
I will start with the C tokens.
Yes, sir.
Okay. About these variables, I'll discuss again. If you want, yeah, variable names. Actually, variable names can be anything, but there are some limitations for these variable names. Okay. Data types we discussed. If the variable names, observe here, whatever the type, the character type, row type, double type, long int, long double, whatever it may be, variable names can be declared like this. But variable name, remember the limitations of the variable names. Variable name should not start with any digit. Should not started with any, not with any digit. or special symbol. Except underscore, except underscore symbol. Okay, that is the one limitation of that. It should not started with digit or special symbol except underscore, and should not contain any space. Any space or special symbol. Any special symbol except underscore. Means what I tell you, this is the starting of the variable. It should not be started with any digit or any special symbol except underscore. Not contain any space and special symbol except underscore. It can be started with alphabet and underscore. Okay, alphabet and underscore, followed by digits, underscore, alphabet, followed by digits, underscore, alphabet, but not the special symbols, but not all other special symbols. Okay, now examples. Let's take, I am taking a variable name, for example, some ABC is my name. Is it valid or not? It's valid. Underscore XYZ, is it valid or not? It's valid. I am taking underscore 1, 2, 3. It's valid or not? It's valid. I am taking ABC underscore 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's valid. I am taking some name Mahesh 1, 2, 3. It's valid or not? Yeah, it's valid. So here underscore
07.
yeah, it's valid. Okay, these are all the valid names possible. So invalid symbols, let us see now. What are the invalid symbols? For example, I'm taking some A, B, C star. I'm taking, it's invalid. I'm starting with 1, 2 and ABC. Invalid. Starting with 1, 2, 3 underscore ABC. It is also invalid. Okay. Starting with underscore only. I'm taking I'm taking ABC, star or any another symbol, ampersand or hyphen, minus I'm taking. You can call it as hyphen. Some X, Y, Z. All these are the invalid variables. Understood about understood about the variables? Understood about the variables?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the valid variables, these are the invalid variables. So just you remember the limitations of the variables. Limitations of the variables. Not, it should not be started. Not started. Not started with digit or special symbol except alphabet, except underscore and alphabet. Except underscore and alphabet. Not contain any space or special symbol. Spaces also should not be there. If I take here underscore space I have taken, will not be allowed. Mahesh space 1 2 3. So actually without space only a name will be considered. Okay. Some people, why I am telling me, some people they are very intelligent people. They will write like this only. We will come to know this. They do not know the basics and all. So they will not hear whatever we are teaching now. They will not hear. Surely we can. Surely I will see at least 1 or 2 persons. You only they will use these symbols. With spaces also. So this is about the variables and about the data types. Now you can do the program. Understood till now? Students?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can practice, take some programs you can do. Do the practice. If you get any doubt, just you can chat with me even in WhatsApp also. No problem. Okay?
Sir?
Not always this. Yeah.
Okay, what is the
Sir, your WhatsApp number.
Sir? Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, you have to show that program.
Sir, you need that program. Gopal sir.
It is not coming to me.
I will show sir. It's my WhatsApp number. Just you go. Tell me sir.
Program పెట్టండి ఒకసారి.
Yeah, program వచ్చింది సార్ చూడు.
ఇప్పుడు what is the use of getH?
SH sir. To hold the output sir.
అది లేకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది?
We cannot see the output.
We will get the output.
Display output కనిపించదు. మెమరీలో డేటా ఉంటది కానీ అవుట్పుట్ లో కనిపించదా?
Yes, sir. It will not visible on the screen, sir.
Okay, what is the use of return 0?
What sir?
Sir,
Return 0. లాస్ట్ లో ఉంది కదా సార్ రిటర్న్ 0.
Yes sir.
దాని యూజ్ ఏంటి?
Value to the main function.
I am not getting sir.
రిటర్న్ 0 వాల్యూ. ఓకే సార్, రిటర్న్ 0 ది ఏంటి మీనింగ్?
Okay. Return 0, that is related to the main function sir.
అంటే అది లేకున్నా రన్ అవుతుందా, ఉండాలా పక్కా?
If we give this int, we should write that return 0.
Okay.
Without that also we can get.
Without
but
input
that will generate warning, not an error. That will generate warning.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు కంపల్సరీ ఆ మెయిన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి ఇంటూ రాయన అవసరం లేదైతే. ఓకేనా?
No.
ఓకే. ఎనీవే డిక్లేర్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా వేరియబుల్స్.
That is for Turbo C. It is okay. Everything will be allowed. But in GCC compiler, the int main only should be followed. Then return 0 also must be there. There, that won't be treated as a warning. That will be treated as an error in GCC compiler.
మరి పిల్లలు ఎవరైనా అడిగిరా క్వశ్చన్?
పిల్లలు అడిగారు సార్.
ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ మన ప్రోగ్రామ్ దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని ఇందాక చెప్పావు కదా, కరెంట్ వోల్టేజ్ డ్రాప్ అదంతా తర్వాత చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు. ఓకే,
అదే పిల్లలకి చెప్పాను, అది ట్రై చేయమని.
అది అసైన్మెంట్. దట్ ఈస్ అసైన్మెంట్ ఫర్ దెమ్ ఇన్ యువర్ క్లాస్. ఓకే.
నాట్ ఆన్ మండే, ట్యూస్డే.
ఓకే.
సో మీరు ట్రై చేయండి, దాన్ని చేసిన వాళ్ళు ఒకసారి ప్రజెంట్ చేయండి, లేకపోతే ఐలాక్.
అందులో ఫ్లోట్ కూడా కావాలి ఇంకా. ఓకే.
Yes, yes, sir. Float also we discussed today.
Sir, those classes?
Students recorded today's class.
Sir, అది షేర్ చేస్తారా సార్?
అయ్యా స్టార్టింగ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది స్టూడెంట్స్ లిసన్ టు మీ. Tomorrow, that is okay. Those who want to access the C programming and all, they can access through mobile. Okay, maybe on okay, one day I'll arrange the class and send you a message. Either 25th or 26th, arrange the class. Okay, I will show you how to execute them, how to install a software in mobile option. Thank you for today.